Beautiful souls, welcome to the sacred journey of Kal Mantra. Embrace divine grace. Let the celestial vibrations uplift your spirit and guide you toward inner peace, abundance, and divine blessings. Open your heart, chant with devotion, and awaken the infinite grace within you.
Hello and welcome. Today we are diving deep into one of the most significant fasting days in the Hindu calendar. This is your practical guide to Mohini Ekadashi, and we're going to cover everything you need to know. But let me start with a question for you. What if there was a single observance, one fast, that was said to be so powerful it could wash away even the heaviest karmic baggage? Well, that is the incredible promise of Mohini Ekadashi, and we're about to find out exactly why. So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the amazing story behind the day. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty, the dates and times for 2026, the rules of fasting, the big question of what to eat and avoid, and finally, how to properly perform the rituals and break the fast. To really get why this day is so special, we have to go way back to its origin story. The power of this Ekadashi is all rooted in one of the most epic tales you'll ever hear. So, Mohini Ekadashi is all about honoring Lord Vishnu. But here's the twist. It's not Vishnu in his usual form. It's in his absolutely captivating female avatar, Mohini, who showed up at a critical moment when the universe was in total chaos. Picture this. The gods and the demons are in an epic tug-of-war for the ultimate prize, the nectar of immortality. Things are looking pretty grim for the gods, and then this stunning, divine figure emerges and completely changes the game. This whole cosmic event is called the Samudra Manthan, the great turning of the ocean. Both sides wanted the Amrita, the nectar that grants eternal life. Just as the demons were about to snatch it, Vishnu transformed into the beautiful Mohini. She completely mesmerized the demons, took control of the nectar, and made sure it went only to the gods. It was this brilliant, divine move that restored balance to the cosmos. That's the victory we celebrate. Okay, so now that we have the incredible backstory, let's talk about how you can actually observe this day. For 2026, getting the timing right is absolutely crucial. Now, take a close look at this chart. The main fasting day is Monday, April 27th, but you'll see the Tithi, the actual lunar day, begins the evening before, on Sunday. The most important window, though, is that Parana time on Tuesday morning. That's when you have to break the fast to get the full benefit. So, what is Parana? It's a simple word that just means breaking the fast. But it's more than just eating again. It's a specific ritual that has to happen within that set time on the next day, which is called Dwadashi. Nailing this timing is what seals the deal and ensures you receive all the spiritual merit from your observance. Now, when it comes to fasting, this isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. The tradition is really understanding. It allows you to pick a style of fasting that works for your body and your level of commitment. And this table lays out your options perfectly. You could go for Jalahar, which is the strictest, just water, or Kshirboji, which allows milk and milk products. Then there's Falahari, which is a fruit and nut-based fast. And finally, Naktaboji, where you can have one simple grain-free meal before the sun sets. It's all about choosing what you can do with a sincere heart. Okay, this leads us to the part that trips a lot of people up. What is actually on the menu and what's a definite no? Let's clear this up with a quick Q&A. I get this question all the time. You're fasting, you're doing great, but that morning caffeine headache starts to creep in. So what's the deal with tea or coffee? The advice here is actually super practical. The official verdict is it's best to avoid them. Coffee beans are forbidden, and tea has caffeine, which is seen as an addictive substance that kind of goes against the spirit of the fast. But there's a compassionate exception. If you have a really bad headache, having some tea is considered a better option than taking medicine, and it won't break your fast. All right, next up, a household staple for so many, paneer. Since some fasts allow milk, you'd think this would be totally fine, right? Well, not so fast. This is where it gets really interesting. Paneer and chena are actually a no-go. And the reason is fascinating. They are considered a deformed state of milk because you have to add an acid, like lemon juice, to curdle it. That process introduces a kind of spiritual fault, or dosha. Natural dairy like milk, curd, butter, and ghee, though, totally fine. And to be absolutely crystal clear, here are the non-negotiables. The big one is no grains or cereals of any kind. No rice, no wheat, none of it. The spiritual belief is that grains are like sponges for negative energy, so we avoid them on this day of cleansing. Same goes for all beans, lentils, peas, and things like sesame seeds or even chocolate.
So you've got the fasting part down. But the rituals that go along with it and how you end the fast, well, that's just as important. Let's walk through those final steps together.
The actual process is really simple and beautiful. You start the day with a bath and put on fresh, clean clothes. Then you create a small sacred space with an image of Lord Vishnu. The heart of the practice is chanting mantras like Om Namo Narayanaya and, this is key, reading or listening to the Vrat Katha, the specific story of Mohini Ekadashi. You finish with simple offerings like flowers and a lamp.
And you don't need a lot to get ready. These are the basic items for your puja. Notice how they're all natural and simple? Things like tulsi leaves, which Lord Vishnu loves, some flowers and fruit, sandalwood paste, and the light from a ghee lamp. That's really all you need.
But look, we're all human. So what happens if you make a mistake? What if you absent-mindedly eat something you shouldn't have? Is the whole day ruined?
No, absolutely not. And this is the beautiful part. The tradition has built-in grace. This mantra is essentially a heartfelt apology. It's asking Lord Vishnu for forgiveness, saying, I may have flawed rituals or faltering devotion, but please accept my prayer as complete. It shows that your intention is what matters most.
To really put the importance of this day into perspective, I want to leave you with this powerful analogy. It says that observing Ekadashi is such a fundamental spiritual cleansing that skipping it after doing all your other prayers is like taking a shower and then immediately covering yourself in mud. It's considered that essential. So, as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with this thought. We've gone through the story, the times, the rules, and the rituals. But beyond all of that, the real question is this: what could one day of pure, focused devotion truly unlock inside of you? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.
Struggling with health, financial worries, wealth, relationships, or career? Don't let these challenges hold you back. Harness the ancient power of authentic Rudraksha, planetary remedies, and Vedic astrology to restore balance and attract success. But act fast. These sacred remedies are in limited stock. Visit callmantra.com today to transform your life.
If this resonated with you, join our spiritual journey. Your support keeps us growing. We'd love to hear your thoughts. So like, comment, share with friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.